Alright, so we have a question here which says y is equals to 4x to the power 3, open brackets, we have 2 minus 3x, close brackets, then we're asked to find dy dx, or the derivative of y is equals to 4x to the power 3, open brackets, 2 minus 3x, close brackets. So now the first thing that you need to do here is to expand this expression. So when you look at this expression, it is in a simplified form. So we have to expand this expression before we go to finding our dy dx. So the first thing that we do is we expand this expression. So you have 4x to the power 3. This 4x to the power 3 will be multiplied by everything inside this bracket. So it will be 4x to the power 3 times 2. So our y is equals to 4x to the power 3 times 2. That gives us 8x to the power 3 minus 4x to the power 3 times 3x. So if we multiply the coefficient, so that is 4 times 3, which gives us a 12. Then the variables, you just add the power. So this x is powered to 1, but you don't write the 1. Then when you look at this one, it is 3. So it will be 3 plus that 1, so which gives us 12x to the power 4. Then from there now we start finding dy dx. So it will be, because the dy dx, we know that it is times take. So the power multiplies by the coefficient, then we take 1 from the power. So it is times take. So you multiply, then take. So it will be 3 times 8, that gives us 24x. Then we take 1 from the power, it will remain with 2. So 24x to the power 2 minus the power times the coefficient. So 4 times 12, it gives us 48x to the power. We less 1 from the power, we remain with 3. So our final answer, our dy dx, we have dy dx is equals to 24x to the power 2 minus 48x to the power 3. So that's our final answer on that question. Let's look at another question. We have an equation there which says half x to the power 2 minus 8 is equals to 0. Half x to the power 2 minus 8 is equals to 0. Find the value of x. So here, find the value of x. First thing that you need to do, on this side, we should make x a subject to the formula, meaning this side we should just remain with x, and this negative 8 has to go on the other side. So it will be half x to the power 2 is equals to, what is the additive inverse of negative 8? It is positive 8, or we say that when the negative 8 goes on the other side, it becomes positive. So the reason why we say that, it is known as the additive inverse. So the additive inverse of negative 8 has to be positive 8. When it goes on the other side, that's when we say that it becomes positive. But in the actual sense, we're just doing the additive inverse. What you do on one side. So since here you have negative 8, it will be negative 8. The additive inverse of negative 8, it is 8. Is equals to what you do on one side, you also have to do it on the other side. So since here you are adding positive 8, even on the other side you add positive 8. So negative 8 plus 8, there it is 0. This side we have 8. So since it is 0 here, we don't even include it. That's why I haven't added anything there. Then on this side we have a positive 8. So that is known as the additive inverse. But we simply say when it goes on the other side of the equal sign, it changes sign. Alright, so aside from that, now let's get back to our equation. So of half x to the power 2 is equals to 8 now. So I said you have to make x a subject to the formula, so you have to divide by half on both sides. What you do on one side, you also have to do it on the other side. So half cancels there. We have x squared is equals to 8 over 1 over 2. So this expression can also be written in the form of, let me erase the top part, can also be written in the form of x squared is equals to 8 divided by 1 over 2. You see it there? So now, there one thing that you need to do there is to change the operation from division to multiplication. So it will be x squared is equals to 8 times. So once you change the operation from division to multiplication, this side the fraction has to reciprocate, meaning then the number at the bottom has to go on top and the number on top has to go down. So it will be 2 over 1. But since it is over 1, we can't, there's no need of even writing it, because 1 into 2 gives us a 2. So reach that stage. So if you are enjoying the video, please don't forget to like the video. Let's proceed. So we have x squared is equals to 8 times 2. So it will be x squared is equals to 8 times 2. That gives us 16. You see it there? So now finally here we have to find, now since we have the squared here, we have to remove the squared by introducing the square root. What you do on one side, you also have to do it on the other side. So the square root cancels the squared. So x is equals to, what is the square root of 16? The square root of 16 is 4. So every time you find the square root of any number, your answer should be plus or minus. So meaning our x is equals to -4 or positive 4. So that is our final answer on that second equation. So thank you very much for watching. May the good Lord bless you. And don't forget to like the video.